Most people think the peacock is just a beautiful bird, a walking ornament, a symbol of vanity, with feathers too dramatic to be real. Something decorative, something almost unreal. But the truth is far more complex. Because almost everything that makes a peacock look fragile is actually a survival system hidden in plain sight. What looks like decoration is strategy. What looks like pride is pressure. And that famous fan of color is only the beginning. Here's the first hidden truth. Peacock is not the whole animal. Technically, a peacock is only the male. The female is a peahen. The young are peachicks, and together they are called peafowl. It sounds like a small detail, but it changes everything. Because most of what people admire, most of what people remember, comes from just one half of the species. The male gets the spotlight. He carries the color. He carries the display. He carries the illusion. But the peahen, quiet, watchful, selective, is the reason that illusion exists at all. Because every feather, every shimmer, every impossible detail exists because she chose it. And that takes us to the next surprise. That massive display, the one people call the peacock's tail, is not actually his tail. The giant fan is made of specialized feathers growing over the real tail. The true tail is shorter, stronger, and acts like a hidden support system, lifting the display, holding it, stabilizing it, like a biological framework. So even the most iconic part of the bird is a kind of illusion, a visual trick engineered by evolution to capture attention. And attention is everything. Because in the wild, peafowl do not survive by being beautiful. They survive by staying alive in a world that is constantly trying to end them. Their habitat is not peaceful.
It is not safe. It is not protected.
It is unpredictable. Open forests, dry scrublands, broken terrain, riverbanks, field edges, places where visibility matters, places where hesitation can be fatal. They choose spaces where they can see danger early, because danger is always there. By day, they move on the ground, walking, scanning, listening, every step aware. But when night comes, everything changes. They rise, sudden, violent, explosive, flying up into trees, not for elegance, but for survival. And in that moment, the illusion breaks. The decorative bird disappears, and something more real takes its place. A survivor. And that tells you something important. This is not a paradise animal. This is a pressure-shaped animal, a creature built for a battlefield with hiding places. And like everything shaped by pressure, it adapts. Its diet is not delicate. It is practical, flexible, unpredictable. Seeds, grains, berries, tender shoots, insects, termites, ants, small frogs, lizards, even small snakes. This is not a decorative bird. This is an opportunist, a forager that takes what it can, when it can, because survival does not wait for perfection. And this adaptability is one of the reasons peafowl have lasted so long, even as the world around them changes. They live near humans, not always safely, not always peacefully, but they endure. Fields, villages, temple grounds, forest edges, places where wild and human worlds overlap. Few animals manage that balance, fewer keep their presence. And then comes the moment that defines them. When the air thickens, when clouds gather, when the world feels like it's holding its breath, the peacock turns and lifts its train. This is the image people remember.
The spectacle, the beauty, the myth.
But even here, the truth is deeper. This is not vanity. This is communication. He is not showing off. He is proving something. Health, strength, control, endurance. Every detail matters, the symmetry, the size, the vibration of feathers, even the angle of light. Because the color itself is not color in the way we think. It is not paint, it is not pigment. It is structure. Microscopic layers, bending light, splitting it, reflecting it, creating something that only exists because of physics. The peacock does not carry color. It carries light. But that beauty comes with a cost. It is heavy, it is visible, it is dangerous. And the more impressive the display, the more risk it brings, which means only the strongest can survive it. That is the truth behind the beauty, honesty. And then there's the sound, that sharp, echoing call, cutting through distance, like something ancient. It doesn't blend in, it doesn't hide, it announces. And suddenly, the bird is not just seen, it is felt. Peafowl do not just exist in a landscape, they shape it, they change how it feels. A quiet field becomes tense, a forest edge becomes alive, a moment becomes something you remember. But even now, they are not safe. They still depend on balance, food, shelter, space, because beauty does not protect anything on its own. And that may be the most important truth of all. We believe that something unforgettable must also be unbreakable. But nature does not work that way. So when you see a peacock, really see it. Not just the feathers, not just the color. See the system behind it, the pressure behind it, the survival behind it. A ground bird that sleeps in trees, a forager and a hunter, a display and an escape mechanism, a life built between danger and beauty. And maybe that's why it stays with us, because it represents something we recognize. Extravagance with a purpose, beauty with a cost, delicacy hiding strength. The real wonder of the peacock is not that it is beautiful, it's that something this bold was allowed to exist in a world that demands survival, and that it continues to earn that beauty every single day. So next time you see one, opening its shimmering train before the rain begins, don't see vanity, see pressure, see engineering, see survival, see history written in light. Because a peacock is not nature showing off, it is nature revealing what happens when survival becomes so intense it starts to look like art.